So hello guys, this is my second video now. Um, this is the pre-match, you can say a pre-match intro or a pre-match review of the Premier League game which is going to happen tonight, and it's between Chelsea and Fulham. So I'll be using Hindi, Bengali, and English, all the three languages throughout the video because that makes the listening process easier for the wider audience. So basically Chelsea are, if I'm not wrong, as of now, they are on 58 points. So what happens is, this is a very important game for Chelsea out there. Chelsea will be facing Fulham, and Fulham are presently 17th in the Premier League, which means they are kind of in relegation zone. But they can turn their season around with 5 games left. Like their nearest rivals, and they're not rivals, the nearest competition is Brighton, who are at 34 points. So ফুলাম বেসিক্যালি চাইবে যে এই ম্যাচটা জিততে, বিকজ ওটা করলে গেলে কী হবে, যদি ফুলাম জিতে যায় এই ম্যাচটা, দেন দ্যাট উইল হেল্প দেম টু অ্যাভয়েড রেলিগেশন. আই এম নট সেইং কি দে উইল be relegated this season, but there's a very high chance that they will be. So it's kind of a life and death situation for Fulham. Chelsea, on the other hand, are looking for cementing their top 4 finish. They are presently in 4th, and if they win, and Leicester drew yesterday with Southampton, so if Chelsea win today, then they'll still remain 4th, but the gap between Leicester and Chelsea will go down to 2 points than from 4 points. So it's a must win from Chelsea's side also they will be looking to win this because last Wednesday they drew Real Madrid in the Alfredo Stefano Stadium and to a draw, and they got the precious away goal, and they would be looking to keeping their momentum, so that because they are facing Real Madrid again this Wednesday, and it's perhaps the greatest game of this season, so fingers crossed. Also, the most important fact of this match is Thomas Tuchel must really choose his squad today, because if he goes with the same lineup of Real Madrid, he has a few things to lose, because we saw how N'Golo Kante put in that great performance against Real Madrid, and the man, basically Chelsea played with 11.5 men, because if you play with Kante you have like half a man extra. So if Kante played really well that day, and he was running all around the pitch, he was like all over the pitch, like if 70% of the world is covered by N'Golo Kante. And we have seen in the past, when Kante is being overworked, he has picked up an injury, and if Kante picks up an injury today by playing, that would really be bad for Chelsea, because they are facing Real Madrid again this Wednesday, and they need Kante. So if we come to lineups, I feel Thomas Tuchel will always be sticking to his preferred 3-4-3, which has brought him great success this year after he took the reins over from Frank Lampard. And I myself, being a Chelsea fan, I think Thomas Tuchel has done an incredible job, because in spite of the fact that I love Frank and he's a Chelsea legend, I loved Chelsea because of Lampard, Terry, Didier Drogba, but still I really think he was out of his depth at Chelsea. So yes, coming to the lineups, we saw like how Kepa played, I think, one Premier League match after that FA Cup win against Manchester City, but that was just for boosting his confidence. And to be honest, Kepa is a good goalkeeper, but at this stage of the competition, Chelsea desperately need a win today, because if they lose, even if they draw, like that 2-point advantage which they just got due to Leicester drawing, that would go. So they desperately need to win, and who saves more goals than Edouard Mendy? So I think Edouard Mendy will start in goal, obviously. I hope so. Now I don't know if Thomas Tuchel has some other plans. He is the coach, not I. I'm just a guy making videos. So coming into defense, so there will be three centre backs. On the right centre back, he will probably go with Azpilicueta, because in the Real Madrid game he played in the right wing back position. That was, I think, due to like he has more defensive solidity than Reece James or Callum Hudson-Odoi. So he will play in the right centre back position, as he has normally played in this season in the Premier League. And in the centre back, like the central defender will be taken by Andreas Christensen. Well, of course, because He's a ball playing center defender. He passes really well. He has good long balls. He can dribble to some extent. And we have seen recently after Tuchel came in, he really fits in the 3 at the back system where he's very calm on the ball. He doesn't really give away the ball that easily. And in the left centre back position, most probably it will be Kurt Zouma, because Thomas Tuchel recently said in his press conference yesterday that Antonio Rudiger is kind of out because he has a slight muscle injury and he doesn't want to risk him, because Rudiger will again be needed in the what I said in the past, the Real Madrid game on Wednesday. So I feel it will be Zouma who will be coming in place of Christensen. Now I would prefer Christensen as the central defender and Zouma in the left centre back position, but we never really know. But Thomas Tuchel does. And of course Thiago Silva won't play because Thiago Silva also played really well, and I don't think, and he's a kind of an old guy, so I really don't think he will be risking him to play this match, even though this match is a very important one, but the Real Madrid one triumphs the importance of this match. So yeah, now coming into midfield, this is where it gets interesting, because Kovacic is out and will probably return to training tomorrow so that he can come back for the Premier League game, for the Champions League game against Real Madrid on Wednesday. So it's gonna be Jorginho as the deep lying Regista playmaker, like playing those short one-touch passes and all that, and irritating the opposition. And the other central midfield option, and this may come as a surprise, I think it will be Billy Gilmour, because Billy Gilmour was talked on about Tuchel yesterday in his press conference, and we don't really have a lot of central midfield options other than Kante. You have got your Kovacic, you have got Gilmour. Mount can play in a deeper role, but his direct kind of Clark Croquet turns and sudden turn of pace helps him in the final attacking third and not really in the central deep regions. So I think it will be Jorginho and Billy Gilmour. Like both of them are technically kind of those deeper lying playmakers, but if Thomas Tuchel decides to go on with this, my only concern will be we will be lacking a defensive solidity in the center midfield, because both Jorginho and Billy Gilmour are not really physical players. Like yes, they can pass, they can dribble, but they lack the physicality of maybe you could say a Kovacic or maybe obviously an N'Golo Kante. And N'Golo Kante cannot be risked because the Real Madrid game is in hand. So I feel it will be a double pivot of Jorginho and Billy Gilmour. Now Jorginho will fall back and will control the tempo of the game, and maybe we'll see Billy Gilmour moving up a bit, not really like an attacking midfielder, but kind of a ball progressing central midfielder, like what Kovacic does. And now on to the wing backs. On the right wing back, it's probably gonna be Reece James, because he was rested against Real Madrid because Tuchel wanted more defensive solidity there. So, and he has good pace, he can pass, he can shoot. He's basically an all-round guy, and he can cross really well. He has a very whipping cross which comes in, an in-swinging cross. So it's probably gonna be Reece James on the right wing back position, or it could be Callum Hudson-Odoi also. But I personally think it's gonna be Reece James, because even though Fulham are a relegation team, but we know those teams which sit very low in the Premier League can sometimes really hurt you on the counter. And today, most probably, Thomas Tuchel is gonna exploit possession, because against lower teams, Chelsea will be looking to keep the ball, like play those small passes and then frustrate the opposition. So you need a guy who, if Fulham is countering, has the recovery pace to fall back and is defensively good. So in my pick, it's gonna be this guy, Reece James. On the left wing back, now this may come as a surprise, I think it's gonna be Marcos Alonso, because Chilwell again had a very good game against Real Madrid and he ran a lot. So also Marcos Alonso has recently not been getting minutes because Ben Chilwell is playing really well. So there's a very high chance that Marcos Alonso will start and Ben Chilwell will be on the bench. Now on to the front three. Now we know Chelsea have a huge depth when it comes to the attacking third. So there were a lot of options there, but Mason Mount's gonna be there because, well, he's a guaranteed starter. He presses, then he presses really well. He has direct running. He attacks the box. He can shoot. He can pass. He has a very good through ball. So I'm expecting Mount as one of the attacking midfielders. And on the other attacking midfielder, I'm thinking it's gonna be Kai Havertz because we saw how Pulisic played against Real Madrid, and Pulisic is a guy who is very susceptible to injury. And once he's injured, it's really hard for him to come back, regain that form. Like we saw, like last season, at the end of his at the end of the season, when Pulisic recovered from injury, he was playing really well. But it took him a lot of time to adapt after taking a injury. And this season also, Pulisic's start was not really well. He was not getting minutes on the Thomas Tuchel. But now he is. And he's playing really well. You saw that goal against Real Madrid. So, yup. तो वो खेलेगा, पुलिसिक नहीं खेलेगा, वो खेलेगा, Havertz खेलेगा, because Havertz needs time, and Havertz didn't. He came on as a sub on the game against Real Madrid, so he may come. And now coming to the striker position, like it's really hard to determine the formation of Chelsea, because sometimes they play a 3-4-1-2 with one number 10 and two strikers. Sometimes they play a 3-4-2-1 with two number 10s and one striker. Sometimes the two strikers, one becomes a false 9 and drops. So it's really hard to say. But Havertz is going to start. Now as for Werner, Ziyech won't start because I think Thomas Tuchel will be reserving him for the Real Madrid game, because Ziyech has that, like he's a very luxury player. Like the closest player who reminds me of Ziyech is Juan Mata, because both kind of are being played on the wing where they are not really great. They are like awesome passers of the ball, have a very good like in-swinging cross, which like with the left foot it comes like this. So he will probably be rested for Real Madrid, and I think Werner will come off the bench because he has been recently getting a lot of slack because he missed a lot of chances. You saw in the Real Madrid game also, where he missed an easy goal, like he hit the ball directly at Thibaut Courtois. So Werner, I don't think so Werner is going to play. He'll be on the bench. I am thinking that Tammy Abraham may start, because we are seeing like a lot of rumors are coming up about Tammy Abraham, like how he wants to leave the club. And to be honest, Tammy is Chelsea's highest goal scorer this season and last season, so he should be given a chance. So I think Tammy Abraham will start, but this is Thomas Tuchel. We don't know what he does, so we may see a very different. Perhaps he'll change the formation. Who knows? He's a very pragmatic coach, but in a good sense. Like he does stuff, he gets stuff done. So yeah, this is my predicted lineup. On the bench we'll have Kepa, then Giroud, Chilwell, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Ziyech, Werner. Also, I think Chelsea should win this match because they have a really good momentum going on, and if they draw, then it's not a bad result, but then third place becomes really tough, because the problem is now the race for the top four, only Man United and Man City, the two Manchester clubs, are actually free because they are very high on top of the table. In third and fourth, there's Leicester, there's Chelsea, there's West Ham, surprisingly. David Moyes OP. Then there's Everton, there's Tottenham, all Liverpool. Yup, six clubs are hoping for like the third and fourth place. So it's gonna be tough, and Chelsea will be looking to strengthen, and if they can get into third place, it's better now, because obviously they finished fourth last year. If they can finish third, that's a moral boost for the players playing. So yeah, this is my review of the pre-match between Chelsea and Fulham. Also expect a lot of Chelsea possession, like back passing like Zuma passing it to Christensen, who passes it to Azpilicueta, who passes it to Jorginho, then Jorginho passes it back, and then like that. Expect a lot of possession. One or two probably good chances they'll get Chelsea to score. Perhaps keeping in mind that they won't get a card, because we saw how that West Brom game turned out. So Thomas Tuchel will be looking to play safe, have a lot of possession, like slowly pick through the defense of Fulham, because they are a counter-attacking team and they are going to sit deep. So playing Werner doesn't even make sense, because Werner is a guy who loves to run into like those far spaces and then cut back and then give the pass to the striker or take a shot himself. So if you are playing against a low block team who plays a very low defensive line, you don't have the space behind the line and the goalkeeper to run into. So you need players who can dribble, take one touch passes, have very good first touch, and Werner doesn't have a good first touch, and then work their way through the defense. against teams who play a very high line like Liverpool. We saw how Warner was used against that game. Tottenham also, they held kind of a high line and then they got exploited on the counter. So that's it. Warner won't play, and this game makes no sense for Warner to play because, as I said, there's no spaces. Also, let's see what Thomas Tuchel does, and we hope Chelsea wins. I hope Chelsea wins because I'm a Chelsea fan. So yup, peace out. I'll try to be regular with the uploads because there are a lot of matches. Like today, I couldn't really watch the Crystal Palace Man City match because I slept. Unfortunately, I slept, so I couldn't have covered that. So I'll be trying to cover most of this, and in the comment section you can type the specific matches you want me to cover. I will be trying to cover, like, I'll be covering all the Chelsea matches because I'm a Chelsea fan. I'll try to cover all the Champions League matches because obviously, and I will cover the Europa League final, and if something awesome happens in the Europa League second leg of the semi-finals, then I'll cover that because normally I don't watch Europa League. Obviously, Saturday nights, Thursday nights suck. Sorry, all the Europa League fans. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. Okay, so peace out.